welcome back to the channel. Now, in 2 days' time, I'm going to head up to Scotland to race the Highland Trail 550 for the second time. And I thought that I would give you a quick rundown of all my kit and equipment. Now, HT 550 is a 560, maybe even 570 mile mountain bike race, which the name is a little bit misleading because Alan keeps on adding little bits extra onto it. And it's pretty technical, boggy at times, lots and lots of hike bike. And this is sort of the kit that I've dialed in. I raced last year and I made a few changes to sort of see how I can improve on that and get a slightly better result. To the bike, which is a Mason Raw steel hardtail. It's the same frame I used last year. I've replaced the group set, which is the Shimano XT1, just because that got completely knackered. Replaced the wearables anyway over the last year or so. But yeah, same frame, group set, fork is the same. But I swapped out the wheels, which I'm now rolling on some Hunt All Mountain carbon wheels, which are nice and stiff, a little bit lighter than the other ones, and should also be a little bit more durable as well. Onto those, I've mounted Vittoria Mezcal 29 by 2.6 cards, which you can just about squeeze into this frame. So there aren't too many mountain bikes that will take the 2.6. So it's quite nice that you can on this. I was on 2.35 Travel Racing Ralphs last year, which were fine. They're a good tyre, but more volume is good. It's so rocky, and just being able to roll over all those rocks, especially on like the Leadenhall Traverse, I'm looking forward to this year. Although it's not going to be easy. The other little bits I swapped out, no dropper, so I've gone straight back to the Mason straight carbon seat post. Swapped the saddle out, like the other one was fine as well. Some lighter carbon bars for like vibration damping, save a bit of weight. Got the inner bar end things that sort of put you in that hood style position. They're not the SQ Lab ones, they're a knockoff because I couldn't get the SQ Lab ones in time, but before they do the same thing. And then other little bits and bobs. Lights are Exposures 6-pack, which is a great light, but heavy. And then Boost rear light, which is like the Trace, but twice the battery life, I think. So we'll see how that goes. On to bags and everything in those. So they're all made by Ross in Edinburgh, who runs Straight Cut Designs, all handmade. And they're the same bags that I took last year. But I've added a little feed pouch here as well. So let's start with this frame bag and let's see what we've got inside it. So in the top bit here, I've got bits I'm sort of like to use during the day. So I've got some DHB, where's the other one? Gloves. So they're the Polasec Lab ones. Nice fleecy lining, which I really like. And there's the other one. Some arm warmers. Some leggings. I've gone for leggings instead of leg warmers, just because it keeps your bum a little bit warmer. And then some. These are waterproof mittens. They're like 8 grams for a pair, so I thought I might as well throw them in just in case I get cold hands. So we can do our best. We've got a merino buff, and then last thing in here is a 10,000 hour battery pack. That's one of 2 that I have. In the bottom bit is where I keep my waterproofs. So this one is a DHB Aeron Ultra running waterproof actually. But it's the same material as the cycling one, but it's a little bit more vented, a bit more fitted, and I used it for Delta Survive and it worked a treat, so I'm going to keep going with that because I really like it. Some waterproof trousers, and then last few little bits, I've got a bag of electricals, like some spare batteries, some cables, and then my toolkit, which is everything I need to repair my bike should it go wrong. So in here I've got 2 of these TPU inner tubes, which are mega actually. I didn't trust them at first, but I rode about 1,000 k in them just to make sure that they'll be fine. So some Dynaplug plugs, a fibre fixed spoke, neck hanger, super glue, sewing kit, 2 tire levers, spare Garmin mount, lots of other little bits and pieces, a cleat, some repair tape, just to see if I can repair anything that needs going, and yeah, pretty much the usual stuff, but you've got to have it really. In the other side, I've got just some lube and a rag, and then a little, where is it? Bag which has got things like Pro Plus, ibuprofen, toothbrush, toothpaste, that sort of thing in there. Top tube pouch is where I keep things up to look at me to hand really. So I've got my GoPro, so I thought I might take some make some video whilst I'm out, try and keep me sane a little bit. I've got another 10,000 hour battery pack that will be run in use. Some raw velo bars and gels, just to get me going for the start. I've got a few more that I'll chuck in. They'll also be in my pockets. And then a multi-tool and a Dynaplug, just for any like quick fixes that need going, and some spare Dynaplug plugs as well, because they're quite useful to have. Super handy if you've got a big gash. And then the last pouch is this stem pouch over here, which I will have another 1 litre raw velo bottle in, but I haven't put one in yet. And then in the side pouch I've got my Garmin InReach Mini 2. I've gone off the spot trackers because I've had so many that have them fail on me so many times. So I'm on the Garmin now, which are rechargeable batteries, but they only last like 3 days or so. So I'm probably going to have to charge it up as we go along, but that's fine. I've also got a pump in here somewhere, and a head torch, which are all useful things that you might need. This one's a Petzl Tika with replaceable batteries, and I've got those in as well. On to sort of warm kit and sleep kit, which is what I have in the back here. This is actually a dropper post compatible bag, but as I said, I'm not using a dropper. I used it last year. I've got a Polartec Alpha Direct hoodie, which is really warm when paired with the waterproof, so that should keep me nice and warm. It's warm kit, and then sleeping kit. I decided to go quite light this year because I didn't sleep much last year. It's also, weather's looking pretty warm, so I don't need too much. So I've gone for a Joss & McGear closed cell pad, which is a bit bulkier than like an inflatable one, but it's super light. It's like 50 grams this, and it packs down small enough to fit in here with the other stuff, and it's not too bad really. It's just the length of my torso, and you don't need to blow it up, so that's nice. And then to provide a bit of warmth and protection from the elements, a Sol Escape Light bivvy, which is like Tyvek with its aluminium backing. So it's basically a glorified emergency bivvy bag, really. And that's it for sleeping kit, which really isn't much, but I know the route quite well now. I've ridden it twice in its entirety, so I know where like there's the odd bothy to stop. And I've got quite a lot of warm kit for riding in as well. So fingers crossed that a couple of calculated risks to save a bit of weight should help this year, because last year I think I suffered with quite a lot of weight. Just like when you're hiking, having to push your bike up a hill or carry it up a step, having a little bit less weight can be really helpful. I'm not too worried about like the weight for the pedaling, so that's fine, but it's just like the carrying that's the main thing really. Okay, so on to what I'm going to be wearing. So starting with my base layer, I have a DHB just like mesh short sleeve base layer, and then shorts. I've got some DHB Aeron shorts, which I like because they've got this nice strap and they fit me well. I was either these or the Aeron Ultras, but I'm going for these because I quite like that strap. That's in there as well. On the top, the Aeron Ultra jersey, which is the same model that I wore for the European Divide. So, I wore it for 32 days. So, I'm pretty used to it. This is a new one. You'll be pleased to know. The reason I like it so much is because it's got 5 pockets. So you can just completely stuff everything in there, which is really handy. And this one is now even more red, so I quite like that. I've got a little hunt cap just to keep the sun and rain and stuff out of my eyes, a bit of warmth as well occasionally. Socks, some merino Smartwool ones. So I think they're bridge down. Yeah, they're just merino hiking socks. Shoes are some specialised ones. They're quite flexy, so they're good for walking, and they've got quite a lot of tread on the foot because you're going to be walking loads. They're nice shoes, but they're not that durable really. So I replaced the laces with some of these Solomon ones, and then this tab that the bow is attached to, broke the other day, so I've had to sew that back on. So let's hope that lasts. It's not the end of it if it doesn't. I'll still be able to go through, but yeah. So hopefully I can at least get another good race out of them. And then on the head, a POC. Can't remember what it is. It's a really light POC helmet. Ventral lights. There we go. I go in for this because, reducing the amount of weight on your head is super useful. Means your neck doesn't go quite so sore. If you're wearing a really heavy helmet, then you can get sore neck really, really easily. So reduce the weight on the head, and then some photochromic lenses on the sunglasses, some Oakleys. I can't remember them all on it, but there we go. And that's everything that I have packed. It's less than I packed last year by quite a lot. But as I said, I completed it last year, but I know I can finish. So this year is more about trying to finish really fast. So that means taking risks. And some of the risks that I'm going to take are with my kit that I'm taking with me. The weather looks pretty warm, and that has sort of influenced quite a lot of what I'm doing. I might take some other warm kit up with me as well. There are a couple of things I was really on the fence about, whether to take a little sleeping bag or not, or maybe a puffy jacket. But I often take those and then don't use them at all. So I think I'll be okay. Anyway, any questions about any of these things? If you need a reminder of any piece of kit, just stick it in the comments down below. Don't forget to share this with all your friends and follow along on the tracker, which I'll put a link in the description down below. And yeah, share, subscribe, you know what to do. And hopefully I'll be back with a video of the race from my perspective. Other than that, have a great day.